Hey everybody, it's your girl Maite hanging out right here, Real2Reel TV. I've got one of the living legends sitting on set with me today, and I'm super excited to introduce him. You guys know him as Big Daddy Kane. How are you, Mr. Kane?
I'm good, great.
All right, Mr. Kane, I found out so much information about you that I'm so excited. I don't even know where to begin, but we're going to start off with Big Daddy Kane. The name, it came from Kung Fu?
No, that's the Kane part. Yeah, the Kane part came from the TV show Kung Fu with David Carradine.
Correct. And then I understand the second part comes from Beach Party, right?
Yeah. One of the Frankie Avalon and Ned Funicello movies. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I told you I did my homework on you. Now, some interesting things about you that are super dope that you guys probably don't even know. Big Daddy Kane wrote some stuff with Biz Markie. Let him know about that.
Back in the days, a lot of songs, Vapors, Pickin' Boogers, a lot of I can't remember all offhand, but I did a lot of writing and co-writing with Biz Markie. That's the brother who basically gave me a career. He's the one that brought me into the industry, so it was an honor to work with him.
And not to mention the Juice Crew.
Absolutely, Juice Crew as well. Yeah, I mean, that's the family right there. Shout out to Roxanne Shante, MC Shan, Cool G Rap, Master Ace, Craig G, Marley Marl, and rest in peace, Mr. Magic.
Yes, for sure. Now, some interesting things also about you is back in the day, you were the smooth operator. And that didn't just come from your flow. It came from how you dressed, just the way you carried yourself all the way together. And the interesting thing now is that you look at these, artists and just the way they're put together is just not nice and neat, but you can still be a smooth operator and be put together well, right? I mean, your whole style was just smooth. How do you feel about how the rappers dress today and how they carry themselves today? And if you were to be able to influence the younger ones, what would you say?
Well, I mean, with the young cats, that's their vibe, that's their energy. I guess that's what they're going through right now. There was a lot of people that felt like people in the '70s was crazy for wearing the bell-bottom jeans and the butterfly collar shirts, but that was their energy in the '70s. So I mean, with the younger generation, that's their thing, I guess,
Yeah, which brings me to another interesting point. Your lyrics, like everything you wrote about, you didn't have to drop F-bombs and you didn't have to, come out the gate just cursing and being violent. I mean, your lyrics just didn't apply to that. So how did you maintain being able, because there was a lot of police brutality back then, there was gang violence, there was a lot of things. How did you stay focused on delivering your lyrics the way that you did?
Well, I would like to think of myself as an artist, and that's it's a craft that I take very seriously. So I mean, knowing that there's a fan base that looks to me for good music, but also sometimes look to me for guidance. You try to cover all bases and all grounds. When you're creating.
Right, and also a good interesting thing that you guys may not know at home is that Jay-Z, a long time ago when Big Daddy Kane was having shows, Jay-Z would come in intermission style really and entertain the crowd, right? Because you're known as having the double time rapping. Double time rapping, for you guys that don't know, is the fast speed rapping, to where Jay-Z was at first came out with that same style too. Biggie Smalls too had, lyrics that he would come out really fast like that too. But it's just so cool to know that he was with you, rocking on those shows with you and entertaining the crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe it was like 1990. I took Jay-Z and Positive K on tour, and they would come out in the middle of the set and just freestyle for the crowd while I was doing an outfit change. And Jay-Z and Jaz-O, they are definitely the ones who pioneered that super fast flow.
Yeah, but it came from you though, because no, it didn't come from you.
Jay-Z and Jaz-O, they're the ones that pioneered it. Yes.
Got you. All right. Well, also it was interesting. I was checking out an interview and it made me laugh a little bit because they talked to you about Drake, and they were talking about how is it that like P. Diddy and those guys don't get bashed for being that suave type of guy. And, you know, and you said, well, I mean, come on. I mean, if a brother's at home thinking he can pull the chick, I mean, they're not going to be like, well, hold on one second, this dude's too smooth. But you were smooth too. Like,
I mean, I'm just, I'm just me. I'm just me. I got love and respect for Drake. I think he's a talented artist and he's doing his thing. He's showing and proving, what he's capable of.
yeah. And you guys also, Big Daddy Kane knows how to budget. That's a big thing, is budgeting money. And speaking to people especially young artists that come up and they get paid, is like, how can you influence them? Like, yo, don't spend all your money, like invest your money, and teaching the younger people how to be more, savvy when it comes to the money that they receive, royalties and things of that nature, because you can go broke quick in the industry, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you come into this industry, you got to understand that the name of it is two words: music business. So there's the music, and then there's the business. So you have to be on top of your business and making sure that everything is right, and also, understanding, where you at in this business. Because I mean, I just truly believe that lots of times when you sit down with like the big heavy hitters, they're conversating with you, and during that conversation they're trying to figure out, can they make money with you or can they make money off of you?
Right. Yeah, that's an interesting concept. Yeah. Also, Bedford-Stuyvesant. That's home, right?
Well, that's where I'm from. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Home of Biggie Smalls. Home of Big Daddy Kane. So the phrase "Manhattan makes it and Brooklyn takes it." What do you think of? I mean, that whole. A lot of people are like, what does that even mean?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you probably have to go back and ask the person who created that rhyme, where he been from, I mean, one thing I could definitely say is Brooklyn damn sure takes it.
And there it is. We had a great interview. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Real2Reel TV. We appreciate you being in Houston. I am too from New York, so this is great for me to sit down alongside of you. And yeah, so that's about it. But thank you so much.
My pleasure. Mine is pleasure.
Well, excuse me, take a few minutes to mellow out. Big Daddy Kane is on the mic, and I'ma tell about a minimum length of rhymes with strength and power. So listen to the man of the hour. Flow and go to a slow tempo, and sing ho, swing low, then the show will go on as I perform, transforming on stage like a Decepticon. But I'm not animated like a cartoon, I'm for real, shooting lyrics like a harpoon. Across the crowd, the listeners and spectators, so let's groove with the smooth operator.